Okay, so tell me a little bit about the Arc of Arizona. How did it get started?
So the Arc of Arizona began as part of a larger national organization. It all most chapters have started due to parents who were looking for services or better opportunities for their children that had intellectual and developmental disabilities. And so typically what would happen is they would form together, they would start a chapter, and then they would start advocating on a local, state, and federal level for support and funding of services.
Mm-hmm. That's cool. So like what kinds of services do you provide at the Arc of Arizona?
So, it really kind of depends on the different chapters. We have 10 chapters here in Arizona. The state chapter primarily focuses on advocacy work and educating legislatures and the community about the needs of individuals with developmental and intellectual disabilities. We have several chapters that contract with the state of Arizona to provide physical services. They have day programs, employment, residential, all kinds of different things, recreational type events that otherwise individuals may not be able to experience or attend. And then there are a few chapters that work on educating law enforcement and first responders in situations where they may interact with somebody with a disability. So there's just a kind of a variety of different things that we provide.
Cool. So like any particular stakeholders that you partner with in your efforts?
We have quite a few. We work with the Arizona Department of Economic Security Division of Developmental Disabilities. So that's the primary funder in Arizona that supports individuals who qualify for that program. And then we work with Rehabilitation Services Administration, where they focus more so on the employment aspect for finding and retaining jobs for individuals. And then any chance that we have to partner with other organizations like ourselves that focus on disabilities, we always jump at the chance to do that.
Mm-hmm. Cool. So like what kind of impact does your organization have, like on the disability community and just like other communities as well?
I would say, on an average per year, we affect the lives of thousands of individuals here in Arizona through our policy work with legislatures, boots on the ground, events that we hold. One of the events that we hold every year is the Wings for Autism, which is an opportunity for families to test out their experience at the airport without committing to actually purchasing a ticket with their loved one. So they're able to go through the process of boarding through security and getting onto a plane. They taxi around the airport and then they're able to disembark. And so we're able to help them through that and experience it to see if travel is an opportunity for them in the future.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So my
Yeah.
last my last question here is how do you go about addressing the stigma of disability, as an organization, like how do you sort of create an inclusive and welcoming environment for people with disabilities?
So for us personally, we focus on everyone's abilities, right? Everybody has something to bring to the table. And so it's really important to educate others. One of the programs that we do this with is our Sprout Film Festival program, where we coordinate with the different high schools throughout the Phoenix area. And then we also have a public event where people can come and watch short films that are either star or are written, directed by an individual with a disability so that they can see the things that everyone is able to achieve.
hmm Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.